Hello everybody, and today I'm about to share with you a very interesting story that completely transformed my life. A story about how a tiny decision I made led to an incredible journey I'm about to tell you today. Trust me, if you've ever been like me at the beginning, like you felt unnoticed or stuck in a routine, then this story I'm about to share with you is perfect for you. So let's go back to high school years. I was just this regular quiet shy girl, an introvert who didn't really fit in or join in much, all those drama club, dance club, singing club and whatnot. I just didn't join all of that, and honestly I quite felt ignored and I didn't really stand out in class, and my life felt pretty ordinary and basic. Then one day all of this changed. How? My dad came in for work and introduced me to something completely unexpected, and that's learning Chinese. I was like, Chinese? I'm just this little girl in Nigeria learning a faraway language all the way from Asia that I have never had before in real life. Of course, I've had Chinese in movies. I used to watch Jackie Chan movies, Jet Li and whatnot. Never would have thought that I would actually hear it in real life, much less speak. But then I thought that, hey, like my life is kind of boring, simple. So why not just try something that's fun and unique? So I joined Confucius Institute, Lagos State, to learn Chinese. And I have to give kudos to myself because I know I put in a lot of effort to learn Chinese while I was studying there. I started practicing every single day. I could even show you my old textbooks if I still had them here, where I was writing down hundreds and even thousands of Chinese characters every single day. Of course, it wasn't easy at all because everybody knows Chinese can be a bit difficult, but at the same time, it was also something new and exciting for this boring Esther. I felt like I was opening a door to a whole new world that I never ever imagined before. In the process of all of this, then something I could never ever imagine happened. Out of the blue, I received a scholarship to study in China. I was like taken aback and I was shocked because when I started learning Chinese, I had absolutely no idea that such an opportunity existed. I didn't even know that I was eventually going to come to China, much less even come here and study for free. So suddenly I found little me, boarding a plane with my backpack and my suitcase, flying all the way to a country that I have only seen in movies and pictures. I remember when I was small, we used to watch these kung fu movies, and I usually see like Jackie Chan eating this white round thing. I'm like, ooh, I wish I could taste this. But I never ever believed that I would actually be in China eating that food and experiencing the China life. When I first got to China, I still remember stepping into my new classroom, all foreigners from different parts of the world, and I was the youngest there, being just 16 years old, and I had classmates in their late 20s and some already even in their 30s. And me being that little introverted quiet girl, in a foreign country with different foreigners, was really terrifying. But at the same time, even though it was challenging, right now I can say it was a very, very big lesson for me. Not just lesson in terms of learning the language, but also lesson in terms of life, culture, and even building my confidence and giving me courage. In Beijing, I even participate in diplomatic events and cultural exchanges. This little quiet shiny that didn't used to do anything in high school, I started being like kind of a popular girl, in front of the stage, performing, dancing and whatnot. All of these experiences just expanded my understanding of the world, and I was able to say that actually I could do way more things that I thought I could initially do. So that scholarship that I got wasn't the end of my journey or end of the opportunities all of this decision brought for me. It was actually just the beginning, because during the COVID period, I went back home to Nigeria and I was thinking of what thing can I do, like how can I progress my life. Later on, I found myself with an opportunity to work in Mauritius using my Chinese skills. I was like, what? Like, wow, like imagine that, me, a shy quiet girl from Nigeria who barely even spoke up in class. Now I can use speaking a foreign language in front of people from different parts of the world. So while in Mauritius, it was also another great experience for me because I was able to meet people from all over the world. I was able to grow more confidence with every single conversation, every single interpretation I did, and every single new challenge. Everything, the cultural experiences was so amazing, and it gave me a new way of seeing life and seeing the whole world. So this all experiences, it wasn't just about learning a new language or speaking it or working with it. It was also a way for me to discover a part of myself that I never knew existed. Because thinking about it, I'm very sure if I didn't make that decision to learn Chinese that time, I would have thought that there was barely anything I could do, and I wouldn't have believed that me, like me, could actually do all of these things that I was able to accomplish. I learned that sometimes the smallest decision we make can actually lead to the biggest adventures in our lives, and I believe that as we train our brain, it can always do something incredible. So I'm just going to keep this short, but I'll just wind it up saying that I know what it feels like to be that introverted, overlooked kid, probably in school or at work, or even in a group, or even among friends, because I've been there. I felt invisible in a crowded room, unsure if I could ever make a mark or even leave an impact. But let me tell you something, if a shy girl like me could take a chance, make a brave decision, and change my life, I believe you can do this. And now I'm back in China to my studies in education, not only make an impact to myself and improve my life, but also do the same for my country and try my best to improve the education in Nigeria. And all of this wouldn't have started if I didn't take that bold step at the age of 13 years old. Maybe you're thinking, but I'm not learning Chinese, I'm not learning a foreign language, or I'm not even planning to move abroad. And that's totally okay, because the point is for you to just find one little step. So you could be probably learning a new hobby or a new skill, or even just saying yes to something that scares you. Probably you're a fan of hiking or skiing or something challenging and fun and interesting, and you're scared to do it. Just take that bold step. For me, it was Chinese. For you, it could be something completely different, but you never can tell what taking that step could actually take you to. Especially in Nigeria, learning Chinese isn't just a cool skill of, oh, I can speak Chinese, ni hao, wow, yeah, cool. No, it's a gateway to opportunities that you never imagined. With many Chinese companies and investors flooding into Nigeria, there are more and more high-paying jobs for those who can speak Chinese, even higher than the minimum wage. So thank you so much for joining me on this little journey down memory lane, and I hope that my story, this short little story, inspires you to take that tiny step wherever it might be, just for you to change your life. And if you're interested in learning Chinese, or you just want to chat about how to get started, then reach out to me in the comment section. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to my channel, and share your own tiny decisions that has made a very big difference in your life. Remember, sometimes it could be the smallest choices we make that could lead to the most incredible adventures in our life. Until next time, keep stepping out of your comfort zone and keep believing in yourself. Tai Jane.